Hello guys, this is Vysh. So editorial of 14th September and the Nipah virus, which is a very deadly virus. There is no vaccine, there is no cure. It is again hit Kerala. Okay, so it's like same place again and again it's coming. In all India, usually it's not there anywhere and it luckily will not become a global issue like COVID. So the complete static, the current, the past history, everything I'll teach you, including the science part also. So you will get every information about Nipah virus in this video, and there are other articles also. So we'll see certain things now before going to the main article. It's caused by bats, meaning the virus is like there, the host is the bat. Okay, not the normal bat, but fruit eating bat is there, flying foxes, which we call. And based on that, when last time 2018, when Kerala very successfully fought against Nipah, I think only 21 people died that time, and it did not go beyond that localized area. So that time a movie came, okay, Nipah virus based. The movie name is Virus. It is there in, I think, YouTube. It will be there, Hindi dubbed version also. So you go and watch that, you will get the entire information of how that virus spreads and how it is like dealt with, and the people how it overcame that issue. Okay, so complete thing is there in that movie. So more than my article, maybe that will explain you the things. Okay, so here if you see the latest news, Nipah cases rise to 5 in Kerala, 789 contacts kept under watch. Okay, meaning this is like when you touch one place, also another person go and touch that area, it immediately spreads to that person also. Okay, if you like airborne disease, it will go inside you and you will get that thing. Okay, and it's very serious than COVID. Okay, you are not only your lungs, you are complete, you will be in a state of confusion and like vomiting, drowsiness, many things are there. So the 5 people who are already infected, 2 of them died, and who were they in contact, and then that person went and contact how much. So like that the contact tracing is happening, and around 789 contacts are now under like watch list. Okay, they are in quarantine, the area is containment zone, and it numbers, if it goes high in the coming days, then it will become a very serious issue. Okay, UPSC also in their exams are very much interested in these virus related things. If you see 2015, one question came, H1N1 virus is sometimes mentioned in the news with reference to which one of the following? Okay, so AIDS, bird flu, dengue, and this thing, swine flu. Okay, pigs kind of thing. So this one and all, try to tell in comment section the answer. These are very easy questions because it's not very like sidelined news and all. It's the main headlines of that year. Okay, 2017, in tropical regions, Zika virus disease is transmitted by the same mosquito at that transmits the dengue fever also, and sexual transmission of Zika virus disease is possible. Okay, so here again mosquitoes, many types are there. Okay, the female Anopheles mosquito is there, the Aedes aegypti mosquito is there. So each one will cause different type of diseases. One will be the malaria, one will be Zika, one will be dengue, and then the Japanese encephalitis. Many diseases are there which the mosquitoes alone can spread. Okay, yellow fever, but it will be different types of mosquitoes. So that level questions UPSC have already asked you. So you should be able to know this, and this we have already done in our previous year question session. 2017 solved papers is there. So try to answer this in comment section so that your learning and research also improves. Okay, so now before going to the other things, we have already published good news for you aspirants that the Delhi High Court has taken up the case of UPSC not publishing their answer key immediately after the exam, and it takes 1 year. Students have to wait. Like example, this year also May month the prelims happened, the answer key is not there. They will just tell you passed or you failed, but you passed in the paper 1, you passed in the paper 2, you don't know anything. Okay, what is your failure point, why did you, or what you should improve for the next year, nothing you come to know. Okay, you are like preparing for the same thing for next one full year. So Delhi High Court has taken up that case, and on the 26th I think they will tell UPSC to start publishing answer key immediately after prelims. So this year there will be no change, the mains will happen now next week, but next year onwards hopefully UPSC will start bringing that into practice. Okay, so that video details is already published, go and watch the video. Okay, same like that, important things out of the G20 summit, the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor, we have already explained in this video. So go and watch this video. Same like that, PGII is something which the G7 countries are starting or already started now to counter the China's Belt and Road Initiative. So that's also an excellent mains plus prelims topic. You have to go and watch this. Okay, so now we will go and see today's today's newspaper. What are the other articles of importance which we have to discuss? Okay, so you can see first article is the Nipah virus. Let me just mark it for you. Okay, the Nipah virus, okay, which we will discuss in detail. And then here the one, you would have seen one video in the Instagram, YouTube and all, that one teacher in UP she is asking a child to hit another boy. Okay, the reason can be anything, the child is not performing or homework not done, but he's telling like hit him more, he's a Muslim, hit him more. So that is a very low standard shown by a teacher. Okay, telling religion in a classroom where you should educate the children, and then you are making the child is 7-year-old boy, so he would be like humiliated in front of everyone. What mental feelings he would have got. So that and all is a very bad thing. Already action is taken. Okay, that school itself is shut down. But we'll discuss on teacher training and related some things. What is the author mentioning? We'll discuss. So these two articles are the most important point of discussion today. And the third one, if you see biofuel, I already told you as part of G20 summit, a global biofuel alliance was announced. So that I am anyway making a separate video. It will come tomorrow, I think. So wait for that. Okay, so today's editorial, maybe points I will look into it. But again, anyway, I'm going to teach you the static plus current about that. So we'll make a separate video on this. Okay, then this one is inflation, like monthly how much inflation they keep putting data. That is not required for your exam. Here floodplains and heavy rains in Delhi, Himachal, all separate video we have already done. In editorials itself it came. So again it's a repetition, so I'm not going to discuss that. Okay, Karnataka local news we don't need. And then earthquakes, earthquakes they get hit in Morocco now and many people died. And a few months back in Turkey, and we did an operation also to save the people there. So that also is like happening across the globe. Every day in news, some global disaster is happening. And that disaster-based management thing we discussed yesterday in the editorial already. And here earthquakes-related charts they have given, like the people dying kind of that way. The ranking they have given, like China one place, then Haiti, Turkey, then again China. So these places are like the hotspots now. In the last few years, it has happened. The highest number of people dying, and the scale in which it is happening, like 9.5 magnitude, 9.2, it's all above 9 if you see Japan. Okay, these are all in the Indo-Pacific belt also, Central Asian belt also. These are the areas in which most of the earthquakes have happened. Okay, so again more are predicted. They are telling even a next tsunami can happen. Last tsunami 2004 it happened in Chennai coast, so again it is predicted, and like this many more things are going to happen. So it is not a good sign for the world. But and these things we can't predict also. Okay, it's not like monsoon or rainfall that you can tell like it will happen or it will not happen. These things are like sudden and nothing can be done. In Libya in Africa yesterday, flood happened and more than 5,000 people died, and even now the count is being taken. So it's a very bad sign. But again, you can just look through the charts for your reference. Direct question will not come from this. Okay, so now current affair packs, again, if you are enrolled to test series, it is fine. If you are not enrolled to, separate current affair packs are there. Come and send me a message in this WhatsApp, and you can take any of the combo packs, because this will help for all India any exam. Okay, state level exams or any kind of exam where current affairs is involved. My daily videos plus these PDFs will suffice. Okay, that will help you gain the marks from current affairs at least. Okay, so now this is the WhatsApp number. You can contact me. And all the other videos, please go and watch. Okay, everything is made for your UPSC exam only, so please go and watch it and then give your feedback there. So now the Nipah virus is scaring Kerala, and already the PPE kit and all these things are going to come back, and this is even more deadly than Corona. Okay, Corona came, and before that this movie also came. 2018 this movie came based on this virus. So now doctors are doing their role. They are going in, as I told, contact tracing and trying to find how many people would have got infected, and then the youth is also involved, and they play a major role in fighting these kind of issues. They are putting the containment zone area, they are demarcating it, and then they are distributing masks already. Mask has been announced, like mask is announced in Kozhikode district of Kerala. Everybody has to wear mask from now. Hopefully it won't spread further. And anyway, now the flights also you will see like mostly Bangalore to Kerala and all people travel. I think that and all will, now the lockdown kind of thing will start coming. Okay, hopefully it won't go beyond Kozhikode district, but if it goes, it will be a very big disaster. Okay, so now what is there in the news, that I will tell you first, and then we'll go to the static part. So it's told like in a little sarcastic way also, like lightning also will not strike the same place twice, but this Nipah virus have created havoc in Kozhikode, the 4th outbreak of the disease in Kerala in the last 5 years. Okay, so same place again and again it's happening, means it cannot be just natural reasons. There is something anthropogenic reasons also involved, the humans doing something wrong because of which it is again and again happening. Okay, so the zoonotic spillover. Okay, zoonotic disease means anything which spreads from animals to humans. So it's like the reservoir of virus, as I told, it's the fruit bats. Okay, bats, there are this insectivorous bats is also there, and the fruit bat is also there. So these bats which eats the fruits, they contaminate the fruits, and then the fruits comes to human market, and then you consume and it goes. Okay, so it was not how initially it started. Initially it was an animal oriented disease, but now it is in humans also. So that history I will tell you. So 2 persons died this week in Kozhikode, and 3 more persons which are like relatives of them are tested positive and are hospitalized. So 2018, as I told, 21 out of 23 infected people have died. So the mortality rate is like 80 to 90% people who gets it will die. There's nothing you can do. There is no disease, nothing. Only thing you can isolate that person and prevent it from spreading to further people. Okay, so now there is no cure, no supportive, and supportive care is the only thing you can do to these people. So the health minister also have told hundreds of people on the contact list have been put under medical observation. Okay, one of them is a 9-year-old child, is in ventilator support now. Okay, so a control room has been opened. Hospitals in the districts have been asked to follow the protocols, whatever is there, what they learned from the previous history. Then 16 teams have been formed to take appropriate containment protocols. Then a central team also has been sent. Okay, you know this labs also where you test it like and confirm whether it is Nipah or not. It is in the institute, Pune Institute of Virology. Okay. So they also have sent some van kind of thing where the lab setup is there in the van itself, meaning a movable kind of lab. So that will help you to detect this thing earlier rather than each time sending this thing to Pune or other far areas. Makeshift kind of lab is also already been sent. Okay, so that are the latest updates which happened, and it's not there in the Hindu. So neighboring states are also taking, as I told, protocols, because the borders, Kerala people, they go outside countries also. They go to Tamil Nadu, they go to Bangalore, they go to Karnataka. So everywhere they are going. So that and all, maybe now, as I told, lockdown may come. Okay. State minister has come, or chief minister has come in video message and told we are taking it seriously, and the lessons, experiences in 2018, 19, 21 what we had, that and all, we have a toolkit, and based on that protocol we will manage the isolation, containment and treatment and all. But still a constant vigil or alertness has to be there, and that's the only guard to prevent such outbreaks. Okay, so the biggest lesson is still unlearned. That is what the author is telling. Okay, they are telling human beings things is there. Whenever we trace back to these things, we see that people are doing agriculture in those areas where these fruit bats are residing more. So that thing, that is what we understand in the post factor analysis. So human should understand that it's not about human health. Okay, animal health, environmental health, all this is a collaboration thing. That is why this One Health approach is being pushed by everyone, the governments, but still the state is not taking it seriously. So state should initiate One Health approach where the health of the people, animal, environment, and you understand that human live in symbiosis with the environment, that you should understand, and then you should act accordingly. Okay, COVID-19 time also we had talked about this. So you should take it seriously and see to it that where you are doing agriculture, whether people are interacting with this forest areas where more and more these fruit bats are there, and that kind of things you should take care, and that is how you can solve this. Okay, so this is the news item, but this is not enough for your exam. For your exam you need the history of it, the future of it, and all you need. So fruit eating bat. Okay, I'll show you the picture. Yeah, this is the bat which is different from the normal other bats, which is not just eating fruits. Okay, so this is found in certain forest and all, and during its mating time, or when it's giving birth to, it's a mammal, when it's giving birth to another bat and all, that is the time when the liquids from the parent is going to the child, and that can immediately, whoever is there in that area, these things can spread in the air, and anybody touches it, anybody comes in contact with even those trees or plants where these people are living, immediately it will get into you. Okay, it's like very instant. So that is the reason, like corona, you will not get that 28 days time and all. By the time it gets reaction, instantly you will start getting like vomiting and other problems and all. So this, you have to stay away from these things. Okay, it's not possible to go and kill all these things and all. It is having that many viruses. It can not only COVID and this thing and all, Nipah, many other viruses also it can have it. So that theory part, that thing we'll study now. So it's a zoonotic virus, I told you, Nipah, transmitted from animals to humans, airborne transmission when you come in direct contact. Pigs and bats carry this thing, and then it goes like humans to human also it goes. So the organism, the virus, okay, the virus is like RNA or ribonucleic acid virus of this family, this Paramyxoviridae, this one you don't have to by heart, but when you see this, you should remember this is related to, like, this is the family in which the Nipah virus is there. Okay, the genus is Nipah virus, closely related to another one which is Hendra virus, which cause disease in both humans and horses. Okay, so Hendra virus is there, zoonotic one. This Nipah is also similar to that, and both can be found in the host, which is the fruit bat or the flying fox. Okay, well, WHO itself have told it. And these bats are mainly found in the South and Southeast Asian part. Okay, that is why you don't hear this disease in Africa or in America and all, but this is there in this area. Okay, so they are the natural reservoir, the host of the Nipah and the Hendra virus. The National Institute of Virology, Pune, also has confirmed this. That is first time when it got transmitted, it is from fruit bats only. And then it opposed to the insectivorous virus, insectivorous bats, the other bats. This is largely surviving on a fruit diet. Okay, and it locates the place using the sense of smell. This one, fruit bat. The other bats actually use the echolocation method, which I think the dolphins and all use, meaning the sound is going and then it is hitting back and coming. Then you will understand how much far something is there. Okay, but this one, fruit bat, is using the sense of smell. other one is echolocation. Okay, these are theory science part for your exam sake. So very first time this was identified in a village in Malaysia. That village name is Nipah. Okay, that is why it is named Nipah virus. Okay, this Kampong Sungai Nipah in 1998, the very first time this was identified, and it was first caused in pigs and then from there to humans. Then later in Singapore in 1999 it came. Then after that, later that spread to many more animals. Okay, the dogs, cats, goats, horse, sheep, everything there in that area, it started spreading. 2001 in India, the first virus, this thing was detected in West Bengal. Okay, in Siliguri, and then immediately 2007, after 5-6 years, in Nadia in West Bengal. So 2018, first time Kerala it got it, and then it was localized that time in this Kozhikode and Malappuram district of Kerala, and then in Cochin it came in 2019. So it's like case based, not like too many cases, but it is getting detected at least in 1 or 2 people. Okay, luckily it did not spread like COVID. And then it is found that to treat any disease you need the antibodies. Okay, that antibodies in the bat itself, it is there. When the Bangladesh outbreak happened, these people found that the Indian flying fox or that fruit bat itself has the antibodies also. Okay, so the Nipah virus can survive all these things without causing, meaning the bat will not get affected itself. Okay, it is having that antibodies or immunity by itself, and it is going to mammals and humans and causing disease in other people who don't have the antibodies. Okay, so bats urine or any this saliva, the birthing fluids, anything, this can spread. Any liquid which comes out of that, it can cause the disease. Okay, so now all bats can carry many other viruses also, like the SARS virus is there, the this thing Ebola virus, this antibodies is there, Indian flying fox can host 50 viruses. So different bats are there, and everything is like, that is something the scientists are studying. How are the bats able to survive with all these viruses inside it? If humans also get that same antibodies, then we also won't get affected by these diseases. Okay, this Chinese Wuhan virus or this one or this one, if we have that thing, that antibodies, if we are able to generate, then we also won't get affected. Okay, then other GK facts, if you see, around 1200 species, bats comprise 20% of the Earth's mammal diversity. Okay, meaning out of the total mammal, 20% are bat species. And why they have that many immunities? They are telling that they are like flying for a longer period of time, the temperature of the bat increases, and that boost their immune responses and help these microbes and all survive inside them without affecting it. That is what is told as per scientific things. And the Nipah virus is associated with inflammation of the brain. Okay, if you are affected, inflammation of the brain leading to high fever, and then encephalitis can occur, where again you will get neurological, respiratory, pulmonary signs, and drowsiness, dizziness, headache, mental issues such as confusion, coma, and ultimately death. This is what is the symptoms. Okay, from the low level symptom to the high level symptom. So currently there are no vaccines for both humans and animals. Intensive care support is the only thing which can be given to humans, and hopefully it will not go beyond a limit, and you will contain it and it will end it. Okay, that is the only thing you can do. There is no other treatment as of now. Maybe like we found the COVID vaccine, this also India can be the first country to find a vaccine for this. Okay, so we'll wait for that. This is the first article, the Nipah article. Now the teacher issue. Okay, it's a private school kind of thing in UP, which government has authorized also, and she was running it. She is the head of that, and a teacher is suspended. The school is also shut down, and it will not hopefully reopen because her attitude, because she has no regret also. After that issue happened and video came out also, she has no regret. She told, I have every right to control the students, so I will do whatever is needed. Okay, but this telling, hitting, and this thing is happening everywhere, but telling in the name of Muslim child, go and hit him again and again, that was beyond what we can allow, okay, anywhere. So that is why that school is suspended now. So this Teachers Day, you know, which recently happened, so this month this kind of incidents coming out, it is like a shame for those great people also who are great teachers in our country. Okay, including Radhakrishnan and this Abdul Kalam Azad and all. So now the news, if you see, the news from school reminds us the momentum generated by the right to education, or the RTE Act, which we had, RTE Act 2009, that is now enacted since long time, but it is now subsiding, or it is not reaching anywhere. Nobody is now talking about it. Okay, so the few schools in few states and all attempted to comply with the RTE criteria in both government schools and private schools, but that and all is now, when COVID came, most of the things shifted to online classes also, and the momentum completely went down. Okay, but author is telling it is not only the COVID-19, you cannot blame that. The states, there was like pure neglecting was happening from the side of the states and the teachers and all. Nobody took anything seriously, RTE Act and the provisions. Okay, and you know, since 90s there is this small institutes telling like we are teacher training programs. Many are telling, okay, you come here, then I will give you a certificate, then you become a certified teacher. Okay, but those are all just small entrepreneurs doing something for their business sake. Anyone cannot make you a teacher. Okay, teacher doesn't mean it's like you get a certificate and then you become. Teaching is a skill. Okay, something you read, like I read something in the newspaper. If I'm able to tell you in a simpler language to you, then I am a teacher. Okay, you don't need to become a topper for that and all, because many people, when we started this initiative and all, first thing is like, how many prelims you cleared, what is your rank in UPSC, who gave you this thing to authority to teach others, why should I listen to you? That is up to you. When you listen to me, if you understand certain things which you couldn't understand yourself, then I am already a qualified teacher. I don't need to show you a degree for that. I don't need to show you my UPSC marks for that. Okay, that also we can show you when needed, but that is not how you judge a teacher. Okay, many people run behind this coaching classes and all because of that only. They see photographs of like very old teachers. Okay, they are the old people, so they'll be good teacher. It's not like based on your age or based on like how many coaching classes you taught or how much marks you got, what is your rank. There are many toppers I know of UPSC who cannot even face the camera once or face the student once and talk something or break down something for you. They are very good in studying, and that is why they reach there. Okay, but after that, presenting something to you, teaching something to you is not equivalent to becoming a UPSC topper. Okay, these basics and all most people don't know. They judge an institute, judge a teacher based on what is your rank, what is your this experience, how many students passed out of your thing. You understand, then you can take me as a teacher. Else you do not have to go. You have to go to some other place where the teacher is not qualified. Teacher is teaching to you properly. Okay, don't go by the degrees, go by this thing, because we know our country also have many people who has degrees and have become ministers and all, but compared to them, our present prime minister, who don't have any degree, he is doing much better things than the other one. Okay, so I'm not telling alone him. There are many other people who don't have degrees but are doing good things in our local level, in our panchayat level, in our party level. Everywhere there are very good people who is not judged by their degree. They are judged by their performance. Okay, so you also should start seeing teachers like that. So that is, now we are going away from the topic, but like this, there are many institutes, okay, fake institutes who are giving teachers degree and then calling themselves as teacher. Okay, so now this National Council for Teacher Education is there, which again has some regulatory things and all, but these are all not, the norms are not being followed. Nobody cares about these things. 2008, a Supreme Court appointed commission also was there under Justice J.S. Verma to examine these problems in teacher training problems and all. And 2012, okay, took 4 years, he submitted a report. And in that report, he told that kind of inspection Raj should be brought, that everywhere monitoring should happen, how the teachers are teaching, in between inspection should happen. So this and all, here and there it would have happened, okay, but it never was serious. It never was taken seriously, and this was like a short-lived kind of thing. Now nobody talks about this report. Okay, then later, now last month, the Supreme Court passed a verdict that NCTE has not applied its mind. Okay, they did not use their brain properly because they are allowing the B.Ed degree holders to teach for primary level. B.Ed teaching level is actually for secondary level. Okay, where the students, our children are already a little bit matured. Primary level needs a specific set of like teachers. Okay, you have to understand that these are very small children who are like from their parents. They have now first time maybe separated and coming in a different place and sitting. They are not used to the schooling method also. So you need a separate way to guide these children who needs a teacher who's like a second parent also. Okay, so you taking just a BE degree person and B.Ed degree person putting in a primary class, that won't work. So the Supreme Court is like actually telling this it's the wrong thing what is happening. Okay, so this place now, Muzaffarnagar, this Uttar Pradesh story, this place already, I know 2012, the Muslim Hindu riots already happened in Muzaffarnagar. So now here the rural leaders, farmer leaders, everybody are understanding it's like it will become a very big issue if you don't solve it immediately. So the leaders, everyone, Hindu, Muslim, everybody came together, and luckily they made it suppress. They didn't make like, okay, give case and make it big issue. They internally itself they solved it. Okay, those children came together and they have solved this issue so that more communal riots don't happen. Okay, teacher, as I told, she is telling this episode was blown out of proportion, meaning you simply is exaggerating a simple thing. It's my classroom, I have every right to control the children, meaning she has zero regret and zero understanding also. Some people are like, don't have that brain itself to understand like what has happened. Okay, so now this one, another one, Chattopadhyay's effort. Okay, there was a teachers commission report which came out under like a chairperson was this Chattopadhyay, and he was a philosopher, and he with other experts came together and brought this report where again they told there should be some standards, some ethics to become a professional and all, not like simply get a degree. Okay, So many decades have passed and now nobody reads it. It's there on the internet, and only those people who are preparing for this B.Ed exam, they are referring to his report and by hearting and going and passing the exams. Else nobody is actually implementing it. After becoming a teacher, nobody is implementing. Same like UPSC aspirants, you study for ethics and you write good things in the paper. Interview also you tell all good things. I will do that. I will do this. I don't care about money. I care about only serving the people. Literally most of you, 90% of you care about the money. You care about the government facilities you will get, the car, the people to salute you, everything you care. So this, you do something in the interview. Okay, I'm not mocking anyone. I'm telling generally 80 to 90% people looks for the perks which you get, and then you tell all these wrong things in the interview just to clear that. And after you clear, you will see the day one, many people are like IAS officer caught on day one taking bribe. There are many people who recommend their own relatives to certain post. Everything on the day one or the first week of posting itself, you start doing all these things. So this is like common in our country. Okay, so same thing here, people study with that report, but nobody implements it later in life. Okay, so now we cannot expect teacher who asked her students to slap a 7-year Muslim boy to like reform overnight or understand the situation and all. She is like, the brain is gone. Her brain is not capable to even understand that thing. That is what is being told here. So a thoughtful teacher, as I told, not the degree one, the thoughtful who has the consciousness, who understands children, these things. Even our Indian system, who is always running with this bureaucracy kind of mindset, they don't understand that a teacher is a very important position. Okay, they are just telling it's just a teacher. What is there to think about it? It's a teacher. You just take the books and open it and read it. This is what most people think. Okay, so the teacher is still considered as a minor functionary, which is wrong. Okay, the day people realize, even like me or you are here in one position because some teachers were there behind you. Okay, you may not know the exact names of the teachers or who taught you which one now, but they all gave you something, including your parents are your first teachers. That is the reason you are who you are. Okay, you are a good person, you are a bad person. It's all because of the teaching which you got. Okay, so teacher should not be considered as a minor post. So during 1990s, structural adjustment were happening. Then meaning in the wrong way it was happening. Teachers were recruited in mass in a lot of numbers. Reckless privatization, lot of private people, or education became profit oriented things it became. Then no improvement in working conditions in the government schools. All these are certain factors you should write down in your exam, like why teaching or teacher standards went down over the years. Okay, so under the influence of this global advisor also, James Tolley, he told this low budget private schools multiplied. Okay, enabling state governments to merge their own smaller schools in the name of rationalization, meaning the government schools concept is ending and the private schools are increasing. Okay, so teacher defending her unique style. Okay, this teacher, UP teacher, reminds us that human rights, minority rights, child rights, everything is a problem in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, because everything is violated here, the human rights, the minorities rights, and the child rights. Okay, so the reason being simple, there is no such thing as a community of school teachers. This one, okay, this one actually no resonating sound, let alone an outcry. Meaning, when usually something happens, you will see the group of this lawyers. If it's a lawyer issue, lawyers will come together. If it's a trade worker issue, all the trade unions will come together. But here a teacher's issue is there. You will not hear any community of teachers telling for it or telling against it. So the answer they are telling, because there is no community itself. There is no teacher community. Okay, if there is now there is a coaching class, they are buying all the teachers here and there from everywhere. So they are one group maybe. Okay, but other than that, when teacher has an issue, there is no natural union, national union of teachers or something like that is not there in our country. Okay. So Teachers' Day happened and they are telling the same thing. Their heads will be hung in exhaustion, meaning if they hear this incident, they themselves will feel ashamed. So these kind of things. Okay, even Radhakrishnan told, nation gains little when it enfeebles the school teacher's voice. Okay, you don't take seriously the teacher's voice, then the nation will not gain anything. Okay, so earlier he used to know about good teachers also who emerged from training colleges. They know how to look after children. So they have seen good teachers, but now we are not able to see any such thing. The machinery in UP, everybody has shut down the school anyway. But again, you have separately assigned a day like a teacher's day, a children's day, then there is a student's day. These things are all there, but there is no where there is a bonding of these things being established. Okay, so now the teacher is not sorry. She is not understood this bond between child and student, or child psychology, what is affecting, she don't understand. So even if they are telling, like even if Rabindranath Tagore or these big people come and tell, okay, plead for kindness towards children, this kind of ladies are not going to understand. In that way, this author is ending this article. So there is no outcome of it, but some points you would have got about the RTE Act and other things which is there, which is not being followed. That's the Chattopadhyay Commission, the S. Justice Verma Commission. These are the things you should use in your answer. Okay, and that other things, privatization and many things which happened over the years. So now next video I will do on that Global Biofuel Alliance, because in today editorial there is article, but I need to tell you a lot of static part also. Different types of biofuels are there, one first generation, second generation and all. So that will not be there in editorial. So I will make a separate video on this because it's a hot topic now this year. Okay, and then there are some more topics which students asked me. This and all as upcoming videos it will come. The outcomes of the G20 in one single video, and already we have done many videos. Please go and watch all this, because the sooner you watch, sooner you will be like staying updated with current affair. Okay, and then again the MCQ format of all this will be there in our test series PDFs, which you can enroll by sending a message to this WhatsApp number. Okay, so and again more announcements are going to come. Wait for that and tell me in comment section of like next topics you want or any feedback you want, because your likes, comments and all, when you see, I understand that you are actually serious and you are actually watching. Only then tomorrow I can make a new topic for you. Okay, so watch all this. Follow me on Instagram also. I'll wind up this. Thank you and have a nice day.